Hi, this is Praveen. I came up with one more lesson from Political Science, chapter number 3, India's relationship with other countries. In this particular chapter, we're going to discuss about how India has bilateral agreements and trade relationship with other countries, how its cultural and traditional relationship with foreign countries, and how was the background, the ancient background, historical events of that particular countries. In this unit, only 4 countries we're going to discuss: India, China, India, Pakistan, India, Russia, and India, USA. These are the very major countries. We have a very good relationship with those foreign countries. In this globalized and modernized environment, it is very necessary to have a relationship with other countries. In earlier chapters, we have discussed about the foreign policy of India and the need of foreign policy for one country, so that one country cannot lead without having any relationship with other country. It cannot be isolated. In our constitution as well, article 51 says that international peace and coexistence. We have added this particular provision under article 51. First of all, let's discuss about what we have relationship with China. China, that since civilizations, it goes back to civilizations, Indus Valley civilization. Relationship between both countries are since ancient times. Even Buddhism originated in India, but the acceptance, more followers there in China, originating in India, but acceptance in China. I think the travelers, those who came from China to India, Fahian and Huenatsan, these are the 2 important Chinese travelers. Those came to India. Fahian particularly came to India to study Buddhism in India. Indian rulers also had a good relationship with China also. They had a very cordial relationship with China. And silk trade. We have silk business with China, and there was a particular route which is also known as Silk Route, that is really well mentioned in Kautilya's economics. Both countries signed for Panchashila principles, which was in 1954. China and India signed for Panchashila principles. We discussed this in Foreign Policy of India. Zhou Enlai, the Chinese leader, and India's Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru signed this particular agreement. We have particular issues with China. Those we must remember. Which are those issues? There was an issue that was 1962 Indo-China War because of Tibetan crisis, and we have border dispute. And a very important thing, that is, China has been claiming over Arunachal Pradesh. This is the very major issue between India and China. Once again, Indo-China War, border dispute, and what China has been claiming over Arunachal Pradesh. These are the major issues between China and India. Both countries, India and China, are the major role play in BRICS. BRICS is one particular international association in which Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa are membered. This is a particular organization aimed at trade relationship and give and take policy. Because of that particular purpose, the BRICS established in 2015. In spite of war, which was held in 1962, both countries have healthy bilateral relationship and having a leading economic growth in the international level. This is Indo-China Relationship. Here we to concentrate on Panchashila principles, 1962 Indo-China War, and what China encroaching the border along with Arunachal Pradesh, and both are very leading economic growing countries. Now let's move to one more country, India and Pakistan. Pakistan was an integral part of India before 1947. Pakistan and India togetherly, the whole India. Pakistan came to existence in 1947, August 14. India came to existence in August 15, 1947. It was separated from Pakistan. Pakistan was separated from India. Both emerged as independent nations in 1947. Here we have to concentrate on which are the major issues we have with Pakistan. One is terrorism, Jammu and Kashmir issue, water dispute, and 3 wars we have fought against Pakistan. Terrorism is encouraged by Pakistan. This is the very major and international issue. And Kashmir issue, Pakistan has been claiming over Kashmir and encroaching the borders. Water dispute is there because River Indus get origin in Indian border, and flows about 709 kilometers in India and rest of Indus River that flows in Pakistan. So there is a water dispute between two countries, and very important three wars we have faced against Pakistan. These are major issues between Pakistan and India. Some of the very important agreements we have signed with Pakistan, that is Tashkent Agreement, Shimla Agreement, Lahore Bus Yatra, the bus connection between Lahore and India, Agra Conference. These are all agreements we have signed with Pakistan. Particularly Tashkent Agreement signed between Pakistan and India to solve the problem of Jammu and Kashmir issue. The Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri agreed this particular Tashkent Agreement. Here, some of the very issues and troubles which are triggered by Pakistan. One is Parliament House attack 2001, Mumbai attack 2007, Pathankot attack 2016. These attacks usually triggered by Pakistan attempt and also affected the quality of bilateral relationship between Pakistan and India. In fact, both countries share cultural and economic ties and mutual exchange, even though we have all these issues. And there is a mutual trade have been continued, and both countries are responding during emergency and during natural calamities. This is Pakistan and India relationship. Let's move to one more country, that is Russia. Russia was USSR. India has cordial relationship with Russia, even though India was following the principle of NAM, non-aligned movement. Non-aligned movement we have discussed in previous lesson, particularly in foreign policy of India. Being neutral without joining any powerful bloc. India was totally neutral. It did not side with any powerful country of the world. USSR, I mean Russia, opposed China invasion on India in 1962. Indo-China War. Very important thing, USSR supported during Goa liberation in 1961. The liberation of Goa in 1961. The Goa was under the control of Portuguese. It became liberated because of the support of USSR in 1961. And USSR supported for Tashkent Agreement, which was signed in 1966. I previously told that Tashkent Agreement is related to Kashmir issue. Tashkent Agreement was signed between India and Pakistan in 1966. The Prime Minister was Lal Bahadur Shastri. Unfortunately, he was died there itself due to heart attack. Tashkent Agreement. Both countries signed for 20 years peace cooperation in 1971. 20 years peace cooperation. And USSR support for the establishment of Bhilai and Bokaro steel plants. The financial help to establish Bhilai and Bokaro steel plants in India. And Russia shared industrial technology with India. Very important thing is supported India to have permanent seat in UNO, but not possible. Still it remained impossible. And one more country, India, USA. USA and India both are democratic countries and have a major role to play. USA as well as India both are big and democratic countries. Here also, during Cold War, during bipolar world, India remained neutral and maintained equal distance from Russia and USA. Maintained equal distance from Russia and USA. USA supported for 5-year plans. Support during Indo-China War and Indo-Pak War. And we have better relationship with USA, foreign trade particularly, science and technology, space, education. In all these fields, we have such a good relationship with US. And shared mutual responsibility in strengthening UNO and maintenance of global peace. Both are really very responsible countries in maintenance of global peace. Particularly the very common problem between these two countries, that is control of terrorism, so that both countries jointly striving hard to control terrorism and maintaining the global peace. This is we have discussed about India's relationship with other countries, China, Pakistan, Russia and USA. Thank you for joining with us. Thank you.